a link that links to this where you can not only see it but hear it too. So yes, that's supposed to get to everybody who registered for this. And of course, Sansi, you also are an A student, A+ student, because you said, how quickly can I get this email, this presentation by email? Well, I checked the box in the program, so all of you know. I checked the box, and so we are supposed to get that, and you're supposed to get that immediately. So those were the questions. Those were the questions that we had, the 3 questions. Now, of course, it goes without saying that anyone else who has a question, oh, there is a 4th question here somewhere. Why can't I find it? Boy, this box is small that they give Jeff and me to look at, isn't it, Jeff? It is. Could they make it any smaller? Well, we have a couple of compliments. Compliments are also accepted, they're saying. And so I think we have handled the questions. And I think we did handle the hand that was up. And we have been at this a long half an hour. I'm going to turn it back to Jeff for just a second. Now, we're not going to take any more time than necessary. The purpose of today, as I said at the beginning, and pardon, it's our sincere hope as we get better with this technology. It's our sincere hope that as we go along on this, it's our sincere hope that that everybody, that we'll be able to have it more, we can talk more to each other and that kind of thing as we go. And so with that said, I'm going to turn it back to Jeff here in a second. And so, Jeff, why don't you, wait, here's more questions, by the way. I noticed that it shows significantly more questions. So let me see. Let's see if I can find them in this small little box that they give Jeff and me. Hopefully one's for Jeff. Is it a common practice for clubs in our district to terminate members for non-attendance if they continue to pay? Ask Kim Lesage. Kim, that's up to the board of directors under RI policy. Why don't I let Jeff talk so you get a different voice? And Jeff points to me. Jeff says, go ahead and talk. I started it. He says, you finish it. That is up to the board of directors. Now, attendance is part of a vibrant club. When you have people who don't attend, get them a postcard. Get them an email. Tell them you missed them. You know, a lot of people tell me about Rotary. When I ask, they say, I was a Rotarian. I stopped going and I never heard from them. That's the number one thing people say to me. Now, I know it's a pot calling the kettle and all that stuff, but still that's the number one thing. So please, that's really up to the board of directors, how the board of directors handles that. What is the R in growth? I was busy making notes. Well, it's so corny. The R in growth is recruiting. I could go back to the slide that isn't. Is recruitment. All the stuff. Oh, great job. Another compliment. Well, my goodness gracious. Did my mother send these in? I know my wife's not sending them in. 2 or 3 people are writing us now saying, Scott DeVoten, thank you, Scott, saying that the format worked well. And like I say, we will get it. I was just searching for some of the other options here. Now that I'm even feeling more confident about it all. Anyhow, so let me check for more questions. Now there are a couple more questions. Every time I shut this little bitty window down here, and more compliments. Hey, more compliments. Well, listen, I won't read all the compliments, or I'll sound like some of the. I got to be careful there. I'll step on somebody's toes. But some of the people who only read the mail that's favorable, you'll accuse us of that. But we don't need to belabor this for the sake of belaboring it. Jeff, I swear we've looked at all the questions. You too? Yeah? Well, maybe that doesn't stretch, does it, Jeff? You have an accounting professor here and a computer whiz, and we can't, for the devil, figure out. We have a box that's so small you can't believe it, that all these questions, we're up to 9 questions, and comments are fitting in. Anyhow, so I think I will now hand it back to Jeff. So, Jeff, here you are.
Thank you for everyone that participated today. It was our goal to make this direct and to the point and start utilizing this technology and we certainly will welcome any input that you might provide on how to be more effective with it. Dwayne, I think a new star has been born here in Kansas City. But this was a special moment, and I think that when you realize that all of us are in this together and we're working hard to figure out how to make our clubs bigger, better, and bolder, that there's a lot we can learn from one another. And so please do not ever hesitate to let us know if there's something more we can do to help you as you are striving to improve your clubs. And at this point in time, Dwayne, are we thinking that we'll sign off here?
I think that we've now, we've had almost approaching 50 attendees, which is very happy.
Yes.
Very happy. No, I'm very, very pleased with that.
Yeah, so very close to 50 attendees.
And 10 questions. Oh, that's another question.
Okay, let's see what the last question is here.
The last question, maybe if it's another compliment, we'll think it's this. Oh, no, wait, here is it. Okay. Bob Koch says, and I've talked to him while he's out farming, and he thought it was all good. And he by the way, and this is what we'll, September 20, we do this again at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and he said they're off to a great start there in Tarkio with 3 new commitments, 2 more very interested, and he says he has a clear idea. And so, Bob, my hat's off to you on that, and I think you're right, and the secret's getting them involved quickly. And then Ken Harris writes, is there a gap between traditional Rotarians and the new generations? Oh, well, our website is very good on that, and we've had 2 or 3 speakers at recent district conferences who have addressed that. And, yes, there's no question that when you talk to new members, and this is why you need to listen to new members, many of them are dying to have a Saturday morning, hands-on, plant flowers, make something beautiful, pick up trash, help some poor kids, read, do something sort of work. And some of our clubs, I don't quite have that mentality, to be honest. Now, I'm stepping on some toes. But that is Patty Iman who writes with that question. And so I think that that's good, too. We've gotten 3 or 4 more, by the way, in the meantime. Maybe I should read the names of everybody who compliments us, but I don't know. I won't go there. But, yes, it is. I think this is efficient. We're just at 40 minutes, and we've covered everything that Jeff and I intended to cover, and I think we've done all the questions now. If anybody who wanted to put a question in, and so I think we're cooking on our time and on everything else. So, Jeff, why don't you give one word of farewell?
Thank you, everyone. And let's go ahead now and do our work and work hard for 2 months, and we'll meet again back here September 20th at 2 o'clock. And let's make Rotary bigger, better, and bolder.
Have a good day.